Being aware of the ongoing legal developments is the most important thing these days. Whether it may be for the purpose of any exam or just for your knowledge, it always comes in handy. But it is really hard to keep up with the legal updates along with your day to day activities. So, we are here to provide you guys the legal news in the most simplified manner possible. Welcome to the Indian Legal Wing. Hello everyone, this is Anukriti with weekly legal updates for the second week of August 2021. So let's get started with the legal updates. Life imprisonment for raping stepdaughter. In Mathura, life imprisonment until last breath was awarded to a man for kidnapping and raping his stepdaughter. In the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act court, Judge Amar Singh has observed that the convict deserved no leniency as he was having the custody of the minor girl when incident happened. While cancelling the bail of the convict, court also imposed a cumulative fine of rupees 2 lakh upon him, and if the convict fails to deposit the same, the government would be paying it as a compensation to the victim. The Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act 2012, also known as POCSO Act 2012, is a comprehensive law to provide for the protection of children from the sexual assault, sexual harassment, and pornography. Fill up the vacancies in SCTRC within 8 weeks. The Supreme Court has directed state governments and union territories to fill up the vacancies in state consumer dispute redressal commissions within 8 weeks. The bench led by Justice Sanjay Kishan Kaul and Justice Rishikesh Roy also directed the central government to fill up vacancies in National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission within the same time frame. The bench also pointed out that there are total 7 vacancies in the National Forum, out of which only 4 have been filled so far. The court was hearing a suo motu case concerning the issue of the unfilled vacancies in the consumer commissions and the inaction of the governments in appointment of the president, members, and respective staff of various district and state dispute redressal commissions throughout the country. Advocate Ashwini Upadhyay granted bail in the Jantar Mantar case. Advocate Ashwini Kumar Upadhyay was granted bail by the Patiala House Court in the case of raising communal inflammatory slogans in the Jantar Mantar. Metropolitan Magistrate Udbhav Kumar Jain passed the order on the bond of rupees 50,000 while saying conspiracy is no doubt hushed behind closed doors and that the investigation in the present matter is at the budding stage that however does not imply the liberty of a citizen is curtailed on mere assertion and apprehension. Advocate Upadhyay had been sent to a judicial remand of 2 days on the basis of an FIR registered for promoting hatred against certain communities and religions. A class 12th student moves Supreme Court. A plea has been moved in the Supreme Court by a student of class 12th seeking direction to the center, states and union territories for considering and taking a time-bound decision regarding the physical reopening of schools in their areas and to conduct offline physical classes with safeguards in the light of COVID-19. After remaining closed for most of the part of year 2022, the schools were reopened for a brief period in year 2021. But since the second wave, they have been closed from April 2021. Recently, few states have reopened these schools from August 2021, whereas majority of states are still considering about the same. New schedule for AOR examination. The Supreme Court today announced the fresh schedule for Advocates on Record examination, which is scheduled to be held from December 20 to 23. The notification states that candidates must take both the doses of COVID-19 vaccination and inform about the same by November 17. The step was taken to ensure the safety and well-being of the candidates and the examination functionaries. The competent authority is of the view that it will be appropriate that candidates desirous to appear in the examination should have taken both the doses of the vaccination. Unmarried women do not indulge in carnal activities. In the case of Abhishek Chauhan versus the state of Madhya Pradesh, while rejecting a bail plea, the Madhya Pradesh High Court has remarked that India is a conservative society where unmarried girls do not indulge in carnal activities for fun without the assurance of marriage. The court said that a boy who is entering into a physical relationship with a younger girl must realize that his actions have consequences and he should be ready to face the same. The accused was alleged of committing rape on pretext of marriage on a minor. Separate forms without further details for the persons born to single or unwed mothers. In the case of XXX versus State of Kerala, the Kerala High Court recently directed the state government to have separate forms for the registration of births and deaths of the children born to single or unwed mothers through the Assisted Reproductive Technology Procedure, also known as ART, which does not have any field regarding the name and other details of the father. The court said that having the field regarding father details violate the rights to privacy, liberty, and dignity. Bail granted to a man charged under UAPA. In the case of Iqbal Ahmed, Kabir Ahmed versus National Investigation Agency and others, the Bombay High Court has recently granted bail to Iqbal Ahmed Kabir Ahmed, charged with various sections of the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, also known as UAPA, and Explosive Substance Act, for supposedly joining the banned organization Islam State of Iraq and Syria, also known as ISIS. So that was all for this week's legal update. Thank you guys for watching our video. I hope you would have liked it. We will be back soon with the next week's legal update. Stay tuned.